Hello, Dr. Williams. My name is Jeanette Nunley. This is my journal prompt number 5, How Great Leaders Inspire. After watching the video and thinking upon past experiences with leaders, I asked myself, how do great leaders inspire? From my own experience, what made great leaders inspirational to me? I look back on all types of leaders that I had, and I can categorize 3 types of leaders that I've encountered. I've encountered horrible leaders, and they are horrible in the sense of there's no connection to this leader, there was no reasoning with this leader, there was no communication, verbal, physical in the sense of they wouldn't shake your hand, they wouldn't greet you when they would walk through the door. It was just very standoffish leaders. And then I've had leaders, they were so-so. They weren't great, they weren't bad leaders. And then I've had leaders that were great. They were excellent. They were easy to work with. They were easy to get along with. There was a human connection between you and this leader. And I discovered what separates the great leader from the horrible leader or the so-so leader. And when I interact with my great leader, they have many attributes that make them relatable. The biggest trait that I believe my great leaders had was honesty. They were open and they were honest with the group, and they would tell the group what problems lied ahead. They would tell the group how we're going to overcome these problems. I had a leader who was very inspirational with how they supported the group, which was major when we would hit a hiccup in projects and things seemed as if it was about to fail. The leader would come in and just inspire us with actions and with words. This leader never walked in with their head down, even though I believe there were days they had bad days. It never showed at work. It never showed that this leader was defeated. When I look at my bad leaders, they were standoffish. There was no communication with them. They ruled with an iron fist, if I can say. And it made things extremely uncomfortable. The iron fist put fear in people because people feared that they don't want to lose their job. They don't want to be replaced. People were not always comfortable. I can remember coming to work myself, different occasions, extremely stressed, working under an iron fist. However, did things get done? Yes. Was production at its best? No. So that was a bad leader who did not inspire the group at all. And then I look back at my so-so leaders who weren't horrible, but they weren't inspirational. Again, did this leader get a project done? Yeah, they got things done, but there was no connection there. There was no hi, good morning, how are you? There was no what ideas do you have when you bring to the table? There was no engaging conversation with this so-so leader. They were just there to complete a task. And then I look back on my leaders who were great, and what made them great: honesty, openness, making everybody in the room feel important, not praising one person. They would praise the whole team, and they would thank the team because they realized that they were not able to complete the task if it had not been for the team. And then I look at the video by Simon, and he brought many ideas what inspires great leaders. And the most remarkable trait that he left with us is to be great leaders who inspire innovation. Innovation is a very powerful tool, especially when you're dealing with products. When you're dealing with people who are here to design and be creative. I think that great leaders, when they implement inspiration, it allows for the team to be free. It allows for the team to be boisterous on how they see things or any ways that they can implement betterment into a project. So when I think about all these traits, honesty, being forthcoming, having human connection with your team, I want to take these traits that I believe inspires actions from great leaders, and I want to apply these actions to my TCP. I want to be that great leader that encourages innovation. I want to be that great leader who is honest with its team. I think that great leaders come in many forms. I think that a great leader needs to know its team, what's desired of that team, what's required of that team. And once they learn their team, they'll be able to know how to be a great leader to that team, because not all teams require the same elements from a leader. So once the leader has become adaptive to their team, they will know how to inspire action once they learn from their team.